Hi everyone, it's Sal here with a quick update on our Highlands and Islands roadshow tour. We've been in Inverness today and it's been an amazing morning with so many great conversations. But what surprised me is the amount of people I've come across with Cancards who think they're legally protected, which of course is not the case. The Home Office have confirmed the only legal way of verifying a cannabis prescription is with a dispensing label, and there are other means as well. So you do not need a cannabis card to prove this, and they will not be accepted as legitimate proof. So I was quite surprised and frustrated to find a few people with Cancards just this morning in Inverness. And I did speak to Trading Standards about this, and they said to kind of report this to the National Fraud Centre. I spoke to them and they said because of the nature of what's going on, that I actually need to report it to the police. So I'm at Inverness police station now, so let's see what they say. Alright, I'm here to report a crime. I was advised that I would need to go to a police station to do it.
What are you reporting?
So it's a bit of a complicated one. So basically, medical cannabis is legal in the UK since 2018, but there's a private limited company that's claiming to be a legitimate way of verifying cannabis prescriptions. So I did go to Trading Standards initially, and they said to go to Action Fraud.
What's your name?
It's Salim Aziz.
Okay, so what you're doing, are you up on holiday?
No, I'm doing a kind of medical cannabis awareness tour.
Oh, I see, right.
And I came across a few people actually in Inverness this morning with this card, and it kind of concerned me that there were so many in such a short period of time. So Action Fraud said they couldn't help and I'd need to go to a police station to report it. And what they're claiming is that they're the only legitimate way of verifying a medical cannabis prescription. But the Home Office have confirmed that's not the case, that they're not a verified way, and the only way is with the dispensing label on the medication. So they're actually committing fraud, and there's tens of thousands of people affected. And the most concerning thing is a lot of these people will have cannabis on the streets, like some of the people I spoke to today, and they think that they're legally covered and protected to use it for medical purposes.
You're doing awareness, and people have come up to you with the cards. And did you tell them that that's like a fraudulent?
Yeah, I did tell them that they're not legitimate and that they need to get an actual prescription from a doctor to be legally protected.
And what have they got it for then? For different?
Yeah, all kinds of different health conditions. It's just, pretty much anything you can think of, as long as you've tried 2 treatments on medications first. But it needs to be prescribed by a specialist consultant. You can't just go to a private company and get a card.
Cannabis card by the name Cancard.
I can show you there's lots of information online and
When they
complaints.
came up to see you, did they say that they were concerned, or you told them that that's a card?
Well, because I had a banner which said medical cannabis is legal, and they kind of said, I'm a medical cannabis patient, I'm legal, and then they showed me their card, and I was like, I hate to break it to you, but you're not legal.
So you're better to go through patient scan to get the...
Well, we're not a clinic ourselves, we just spread awareness and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll call along. I'll just say you're in Inverness at 6:30, and we've got your mobile number, and someone can get in touch. They might not get in touch today, but as long as they can speak to you, they can get the information they need to look about for it.
Okay, it's not just Inverness though. Like I said, there's tens of thousands of people across the whole of the UK.
This company that's fraudulently getting money, I think people have to pay for
Yeah, they're paying £30 a year, and they think they're legally protected. And on their website as well, they say they're the only approved method, which goes against what the Home Office say. Because you don't have a morphine card or amphetamine card, do you? So why would you have a cannabis card? I really appreciate that. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Take care. I have just spoken to Police Scotland regarding Cancard. They were quite concerned to hear about what is happening, and completely agreed that this needs to be addressed. So in terms of Cancard, they're going to be circulating information across Police Scotland regarding this, and confirming that there is only one legitimate way of verifying a prescription, which is the dispensing label ID, or there are other methods, but definitely not a cannabis card, which is brilliant. What they've asked as well is if anyone has been affected by Cancard in Scotland, please do report this to Police Scotland by calling 101 or going to your local police station and quoting the crime reference number 1611 on the 16th of June. That's 1611 on the 16th of June. That's the crime reference number. If you report what has happened, that you've been defrauded by Cancard, you can contact that and report that to the police, and they can support with that. They've also asked me to report them to Companies House, and they've also asked me to report this to Northern Ireland, Wales and England police forces. So that's what we'll do. We're going to stop this because the misinformation has gone on for long enough. There is a method for verifying prescriptions, and the police need to know that, everyone needs to know that, and then we can just move on with our lives.